But what is Gengar's level up moveset? Does he get anything? I mean, he gets Dream Eater at a certain point, but other than that, like, Gengar learn sets. I don't think it's particularly great, right? Gengar is a very good example, I think, of a TM based Pokemon. Destiny Bond, I suppose that's a thing. Nightmare, you can make a sleep build with Gengar fairly easily, which we might do. Wait, it's supposed to be. Oh, that's Generation 6. It's supposed to get Shadow Ball by level up, it says. Let's see. Where's your learn set? Where's your move set? Why is my PC being problematic again? I really hope that it doesn't impact the actual recording. Wikipedia, you could order your pages a little bit more. Well, it is a wiki, I suppose. There we go. Okay. So it gets Dark Pulse level 42, which is not a ghost type move, it's a dark type move. Shadow Ball at 48. Wow, they really changed it around, didn't they? So it gets Shadow Ball at 48. And then, other than that, I think we'll. I think we'll go for like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Shadow Ball. That seems like the moveset that we're going to go with, because that seems like it's just the Gengar moveset, right? I think that is pretty close to like the default Gengar moveset. And at that point, it will be an absolute beast. We could also go for a sleep set, I suppose. We do have Hypnosis on him. So if we go for like a Dream Eater Nightmare setup, but Nightmare, like, it says you get Nightmare around level 60, I think. So we're not going to make it that far, I don't think. Yeah, Dream Eater is level 60. Nightmare, he just doesn't get anymore. What the actual fuck? So yeah, his learn set has been real fucked up in Gen 8. Because, or maybe just Nightmare doesn't exist as a move anymore. That would be weird. But we can still go for Dream Eater. I'm probably not going to do that, because it's a very limited use case. And I think having Gengar as a bit of type coverage. Hold on, we don't need to use Rock Climb anymore to get into this lake now? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Does it? No, it doesn't. I was going to say, what lake is up on a mountain? I think there's quite a lot of lakes on high elevations. Right? Because a lake is literally just a river that's taking a break. And rivers come from mountains. So I have to assume that there is plenty of mountain lakes. And we don't even need to fight this bitch. Okay, we're going to Veilstone. That was a fucking waste of my time, wasn't it? Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so why did we get Rock Climb? I mean, we'll need Rock Climb going forward if we're going to go to the Alga. But I was expecting another climactic battle here, and it's just not happening. Upside is this is definitely the Diamond and Pearl version of the Veilstone portion of the Galactic thing. Which is a very, very weird sentence to say. Like, that was a very wordy sentence. This is the Diamond and Pearl version of the Galactic fight on Veilstone. Which means that we don't have to do like 3 boss fights back to back to back. And that's very much a good thing. Do you have a TM for Shadow Ball, actually? You might. Okay, we're buying Flamethrower. We are buying another Thunderbolt. We are buying Ice Beam. And actually, maybe... No, we won't be buying Solar Beam. Psychic or Dazzling Gleam would also be... Psychic we don't need on Gengar, right? Psychic we definitely don't need on Gengar because we have it on Justin. Dazzling Gleam might not be a bad idea. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy 2 of them. Because I'm going to teach one of them. And then we will override that with Shadow Ball. If I'm not happy with Shadow Ball long term, I'm going to go back to Dazzling Gleam. Gyro Ball, no. Giga Impact, no. Hyper Beam. Could be interesting, but probably not. I'm assuming Gengar can even learn Dazzling Gleam. I don't know if that's the case. We're going to figure it out soon enough, I suppose. Let's see. We have Thunderbolt, which goes on Gengar. Do I have? I already had a Dazzling. I have 3 Dazzling Gleams right now. So we are definitely getting rid of, well, everything, right? I'd rather keep Hypnosis than Shadow Punch. Because Hypnosis is going to be useful against the Elgap, assuming that we don't get it on the first Pokeball, which still would be kind of neat. Dazzling Gleam, Gengar can learn. So can Justin. Okay, hear me out here. I think it's more useful on Justin than it is on Gengar. Because Gengar already has a lot of variety and Justin really only has 1 useful move. And I really don't want to get rid of Hypnosis quite yet. So we're going to get rid of Psy Recover. I was going to say Psy Shock, but Psy Shock can actually be useful in very niche scenarios. So you don't get stab out of it, never mind. Then we have Drain Punch. Wait, my fighting type can't learn Drain Punch? But my Psychic and my Ghost type can. What? Okay. Toxic, I don't really care for. Brine, nobody can learn anyway. Surf, Shadow Claw. You see, it's also a physical move, so I don't really care. Flash Cannon, Hail, Rock Climb, Avalanche, Flamethrower. Gengar can't learn Flamethrower, which makes total sense. But that probably does mean that we're going to give him Dazzling Gleam. I could have sworn Gengar can learn Flamethrower. Oh, that's Nidoking. Damn it. Ice Beam, same thing. Fuck, I was thinking about a Nidoking moveset. Fuck. Okay, so what the hell are we going to do with Gengar? I guess at this point we might as well give him the Dazzling Gleam, right? Because why the fuck not? It's a good move. It's a special move. And we need special moves on Gengar. So I guess we get rid of Mean Look. We don't really need. We have some roaming legendaries probably. Like I think Mesprit is roaming, probably still in this version as well. But it's really not that big a deal. Okay, that was a waste of money, is what that was. That being said, Ice Beam on is actually not a bad idea, because we're going to need an Ice-type move for Garchomp eventually, right? And I feel pretty safe in saying that is going to stay with us and has a pretty goddamn bad moveset as is. We don't need Yawn. If we're going to put something to sleep, we're going to use Hypnosis. Let's get rid of Yawn for Ice Beam, because it's actually a good move. Thing is, I don't think I'm gonna go for Flamethrower and Holy. Maybe I will. Let's actually see what your moveset is like at the moment, because I'm probably just going to use Flame Wheel if I need a Fire type move. We have another fucking sleeping move, but this one only got 55 accuracy, so fuck that. And you're getting Flamethrower. Okay, that was that took a little moment there. We could go look at some support moves there as well, with the other salesperson up on like the north side of that building, but I don't really care. So let's go do this thing. Where do we go to start this? Like, do we go to this side or the other side? In Platinum, you have Looker telling you where to go. But that character does not exist in this game. So, let's go in through the storage facility, I think. You know what? Actually, it's been a while since we switched Pokemon that are following us around. I'm assuming that you are just going to float. Wait. Walk together. There we go. Oh, you're just standing there. Okay, you also just float. You know what? I'll take it for the time being. The moment we get the Dialga's going to be our following Pokemon for at least a little while there. Because obvious reasons being obvious. Wait, what? Hold it, do you have a key? I don't know if you do or not, but the storage key is safe on guard in the front of HQ, huh? What do you not know about that? Okay, so we go back to HQ. Gengar is really fucking slow in following us. Like, actually embarrassingly slow. So somewhere around here, he's also just a big boy, so he teleports around a lot, I should say. Yeah, so this does not help me at all. Where the fuck do I get the key? Do you give me the key? Yeah, you give me the key. Okay. They said it was in front of the HQ, so I figured let's talk to that guy. And turns out reading dialogue sometimes helps you progress in games. Who the fuck knew? I didn't, because I never read dialogue. Should do it a little more often before I start complaining, apparently. Let's go in here. Are you gonna fight me now that I do have the key, is the question. Are you gonna try to stop me? Or are you just like, oh, you've got a key, you're probably one of us. You're not wearing a uniform, but you have a key, so there's nothing I can really do there. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of appreciate that. I think this is, at least in Platinum, where you get the upgrade. Not the upgrade, it's the Dubious Disc. For upgrading Porygon 2 into Porygon Z. But seeing as how I don't even have a normal Porygon, I don't really care. Wait, no, this is where you get the upgrade, I think. Right? I think so, because the Porygon Z evolution I think you get from Professor Oak in the post-game. Which makes a lot of sense. Because most of the, like, Gen 4 evolution items are usually post-game, I think. That's not true either. I'm just talking bullshit. I'm going through them in my head, right? You have the thing for Rhyperior, and Magmortar, Electivire, Dusknoir. They're all available. I literally just got a Duskstone. Which is the thing you use, I think, on Dusclops to get Dusknoir. No, you get the Reaper Cloth, actually, for that. I don't know where you get the Reaper Cloth. Very good question. Maybe that is post-game. I don't know. I know you get the Electrolyzer and the Magma thing around Floroma Town, I think. Both of them. At least one of them. I don't know which one. Because I honestly, I just got them once to complete the Pokédex and then I didn't care. Also, the first time I got Electivire and Magmortar, it was through Pokemon Battle Revolution and not through actual, like, in-game item hunting. So I honestly think that is probably the easiest way to get those Pokemon to begin with. Just like, I think you have to, well, it's probably not the easiest way, but it's definitely a fun way. I think you have to make your way through either putting in, wait, what was it again? You either have to make your way through the, like, the story mode, which there hardly is a story to it, of Battle Revolution to get those as a mystery gift on Diamond and Pearl Platinum, or it's just a matter of putting in the code. I think it was literally just a matter of putting in the code. Or, wait a second, or did you get access to buy the items through Battle Revolution and then could send the items to Diamond and Pearl? That might have also been the case. I don't remember. It's been like 10 years. Give me a fucking break. I don't remember every single little fucking detail about these games, okay? You survived that. That's impressive. You're going to attack me now with payback. The thing that I'm resistant to. Why? Surely you have confusion. Surely you do. You must have. There's no way that you don't have confusion. Yeah, that critical hit would have been real fucking useful last turn, Ralph. You absolute waste of space. Like, I'm insulting my Pokemon in the hope that they stop being in love with me. So they'll stop doing these stupid fucking animations at the start of every single battle. I've got to admit something to you. I have no idea what the layout of this building is. I always just kind of stumble through and usually I end up making it work. But sometimes it doesn't work out. So let's figure this out together, I suppose. We have a Glameow. I must say, I'm still very happy with my choice of Ralph. I figured, you know what, the firefighting type, it's like people kind of dislike it, and I maybe shouldn't pick it and all that kind of crap. But I'm kind of glad that I did. Just through, like, it's a really good type combination because you're fixing a lot of normal types, and apparently also a lot of bug types with Team Galactic. So it makes it very easy to go through Team Galactic with the firefighting type. As well as this sweet, sweet, sweet animation of the material for the flame hair. It's also just it looks really, really good. Okay, surely this is the Master Ball or TM. You know what? Maybe Gengar can learn that. I'm just desperate to give anything to Gengar. No, Gengar can in fact not learn that. It's probably... Actually, no, I have Muddy Water. I was going to say, it's probably good to give that to Quagsire, and it might still be. It probably is, actually. Matter of fact, why do I have Muddy Water if I have Surf? Yeah, I definitely should replace Muddy Water. Muddy Water is a fun move in theory, but it's bad, is the issue with it. It's not bad, but it's a strictly worse version of an HM, which does make it bad. That being said, it's not an HM anymore in these games because HMs do not exist any longer, and I love it. I don't know if this is the right way to go, by the way. I feel like we should have probably gone up the staircase. Well, it's a little too late for that now, isn't it? Okay, you're starting with a Kadabra. That's actually, like, somewhat scary because, again, fighting type. But you're probably going to be like level 32. 35, close enough. I'm 10 levels higher than you. I think a Flame Wheel will do. A Flame Wheel did do, indeed. Another Kadabra, however, we are going to switch out for. Into Sparky. It's really sad that I don't feel willing to switch into Gengar yet, but Gengar really needs some better moves. Especially since Kadabra could hit it super effectively. And Sucker Punch is fine, but it's also physical and Gengar. I should also check Gengar's nature. I should have done that before teaching him the TMs, but if Gengar happens to have a minus special attack nature, I probably just gotta yeet it, right? There's no reason to have a minus special attack Gengar on your team. Yeah, definitely should have checked that before. That's entirely on me. But I'm going to check it now, just to be sure. Maybe it's got a plus special attack nature, and that's why the physical attack did so fucking little before. So let's check. Check summary. It's got a plus special attack nature! Holy fucking hell, yeah! And minus speed, which is too bad, because usually Gengar is a decently speedy fucker as well. But look at the difference between its special attack and its attack. It's actually, like, laughable. But it's got a plus special attack nature, so that's great. Just means that I need to really, really, really badly get the special attacks. Do I care enough here to get this Sludge Bomb? Yeah, okay, so this was definitely worth it, because Gengar can definitely learn Sludge Bomb. And that's a Galactic Key, so I needed this anyway. So let's go. Sludge Bomb. I was really confused there for a moment because I know for a fact that Gengar can learn Sludge Bomb. And we shall be getting rid of a Sucker Punch for that one. Okay, so now Gengar is starting to become good. Now we just need to wait until Gengar gets like Shadow Ball, which again is going to be a while. But then he'll probably be complete. I don't think we'll be teaching him anything other than the movesets he's got right now. Like that's what? Thunderbolt? Something else? I'm really bad at this. What is your moveset again? It's Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Bomb, and eventually Shadow Ball. I think that's a good enough moveset to keep him around, especially with the insane special attack that he has. This is like compare, right? Justin, very powerful special attacker. He's got 100. It's got a minus special attack. Fucking. It's got the opposite. It's got the opposite nature of Gengar. Oh, that's really. That's actually not great. Damn. Anyway, so with a minus special attack nature at level 42, we've got 190 special attack. This is 5 levels lower with a plus nature for special attack. Almost the same special stat. So at this point, I might as well start treating those two Pokemon as like the same. Like defensively, of course not. But for both of them, more so Gengar, generally speaking. But both of them are like, if you sneeze on them, they die. The glass cannons, which is fine. So, question. Why do you, the person guarding what is not quite the final boss to the game, but it's the boss of your organization's room, right? The person guarding that leads with a Wurmple? Because why? Do feel free to explain this to me. Do you call this security? Because I don't call this security, I call this laughable. Honestly, straight up sad. And it's good for my experience, don't get me wrong. It's actually not, because all these Pokemon are very weak, so they don't give you a lot of experience. But it's easy for me. Actually, that was quite a lot of experience. I suppose that was a fully evolved Pokemon. A weak fully evolved Pokemon, but still fully evolved. This one, it might make Ralph level up, because Ralph was really close to leveling up there for a second. So there is that. Look, I don't need you to encourage Infinite every single move he does. Even though every single move he does manages to take a Pokemon out. Actually, keep encouraging him. That's fine. He's a really, really good boy. So apparently that wasn't the last person guarding Cyrus. So I didn't say anything. You only have one Pokemon, so this better fucking be interesting. It's a Stunky. Yeah, I asked for something interesting. You could have at least had a Skunk Tank. I know that you're not an admin or anything, but you are a late game grunt. It is level 37. It has reason to be evolved, I think. Probably, right? I don't know when this thing. Aftermath. Okay. That sucks. It's a good ability. It is a good ability. And we level up. Level 46. Here we fucking go. I think I'm... Like, Dialga's level 47, right? So I'm going to be surpassing Dialga's level soon. Of course, Dialga still has a higher stat total. I did do that on purpose, by the way, the skipping of that trainer, because I want to get through this. I'll fight more in Mount Cornat, maybe, probably, I don't know. Hey, we got another Dazzling Gleam. We just bought like 3 of those and used 2 of them. So it seems like there's nothing to do here at all. So where do we go? Okay, so this entire path turns out very much a red herring. Not really, it gave me a lot of useful shit. But definitely not the way to go. So I have to assume that I have to go into this one instead. No, I don't. So, what? Wait, what? Hold on a moment. So now where do I go? Oh, I get it now. You go all the way through this to get the Galactic Key so that you can go back into the HQ building and then open the door there. That makes sense. I remember now. And then that leads you to the Cyrus fight. Which I don't know if that's actually in this game or not. At this point, it could be. Usually there's a Jupiter fight after the Cyrus fight as well. That one definitely isn't in this game. Because Dominant Pro. It is in Platinum. I think there still is a Cyrus fight here. Which means that we're going to do that probably next time. Because I just looked at the recording and it's been an hour. I don't know where I cut off the last episode. Because I'm probably not going to start an episode with just buying a bunch of TMs. Because that just seems like a stupid idea. So it's probably just going to be a shorter episode. Use the Galactic Key. There we go. I could have done that months ago. Not months ago. I guess I'm fighting 2 more Galactic Grunts, so definitely not doing Cyrus this episode. But here we'll record 3 episodes in a row anyway, because that gets me enough for the rest of the week. Then during the weekend I can start building up a bit of a backlog because Christmas and I don't have a lot of work to do. I didn't have anything. I've had the entire day off today. It's actually been wonderful. I watched the finale of Hawkeye, which by the time this goes up, right, assuming this is like the... okay, this could be the Saturday or Sunday upload, either one. So I feel kind of comfortable talking a little bit about it. I'm not going to go into spoilers too much. But I watched the finale of the Hawkeye series. And it's a decent finale. The show itself is a fucking shit show. It's entertaining, it's fun, but it is pretty bad. Just gonna be real with you. Watching both Spider-Man No Way Home and the Hawkeye finale within a week has been like the highest high of Marvel and the lowest low of Marvel from like probably the last 5 years. I don't know. Endgame was pretty fucking high. I don't know if I'd say that for No Way Home is a higher high than Endgame. But at least, like, Phase 4 so far, like, definitely No Way Home is the highest high. And Hawkeye, without a doubt, is the lowest low of Phase 4. And that's coming from somebody who really did not like the Black Widow movie. And I have similar complaints about it, right? Both the Black Widow movie and Hawkeye didn't know what story they were trying to tell. And as a result, it's unfocused, poorly paced, and just a absolute mess of narrative threads that like don't get paid off properly, don't get the proper weight to them, and just generally both shows have a pretty significant identity crisis. Show and the movie, I should say. So that was a thing. That's my review for both of those things, and I'm going to be live streaming. I've talked about this a little bit at the start of the recording episode of this session, but that's by this point probably 2 episodes ago. So I'm going to be live streaming a little bit tonight as well. Most likely developing a new camera system for my game. Hopefully, if it works. Otherwise, I'll probably be doing the finishing touching on the level that I'm working on right now. I'm probably move on to the next level of that specific world. And maybe do a bit of just like slightly boring, but it has to be done, like replacing of code. Just like for optimization purposes. Not even optimization, just like going forward, it's going to be a lot easier doing what I want to do if I place the programming for my character movement in a different spot from where it is now. So I'll probably be doing that live on stream and all those kind of things. It's real nice to just have an entire day off. And I'm going to have multiple days off going forward.